Hi everyone, welcome to our second zipper basics video. So we already did a regular one. I showed you how to do a regular zipper, and this time I'm going to show you how you can do something that's called a concealed zipper. So it's what the name says. I call it that way because the fabric hides it so that it's next to invisible compared to a regular one. So if you're doing a project where you don't really want your zipper as visible, this is a great choice. It's not difficult to do, so even if you're a beginner, feel free to stay tuned and learn how to do it. So this is why the zipper section is only visible on the inside, so the fabric covers it and it looks like this in the front, so as concealed as possible. So there are many different methods how you can do such zippers. If you have another one, do share in the comment section about it, and I'll show you my personal preference, so how I do it and what I found to be the fastest and easiest way to do a concealed zipper. So you will need your pins, some fabric, any leftover you might have from other projects. Make sure it's as long as the zipper, then some thread. I'm using this one so that you can see where my stitches are, and last but not least, our zipper foot is what we need. So I explained why this one is important and how it works, as well as how we put it onto our machine. So this time I'll keep it short because you can see it all in the first part of the series. So this is what you need. Just take the regular one out and then put this one onto your sewing machine. So the beginning is the same as with any zipper, so we want it looking away from us. Align and pin, and I'll say this again, not along but across it. I'll show you. There we go. It's easier to take them out when you do the stitches later. So this time we are aligning this as close to the zipper section as possible. So here. Again, secure the stitch at the beginning. So here we again have to move the zipper, so I'll secure the stitch and I'll stop it here. So you can take a look at the stitch, it's super close to the zipper, so you can fold it to see the outside. So your final look. And I'll show you later how you can hide it as much as possible. So this is our first step. Now we take our other fabric piece and we do the other side the same way as the first one. So again, align with the zipper, looking away from us. I won't start here where the zipper is, I'll start a bit after it. And again, align as close to it as possible, and then do a straight stitch. It's important that your finished side, so this fabric doesn't get under there, so just make sure you pull it a bit to the side. So you should have something like this. Here are both of our stitches. So you can turn it to the outside and you can still see the zipper on this side, And this is not a regular concealed zipper, so they are usually even smaller in this section. And this is in fact one that you can separate in two halves. So usually they're a lot smaller. So anyway, we want this nice and flat on our surface so that the stitches are looking like this. So we want both sides like that. And if you have an iron at hand, you can iron it a bit to make it neater, unless you have plastic or metal zippers. In that case, you might want to skip that step. So let's fold it in the middle now so that it's kind of over it like this. So you can do it on one side so that it reaches the other piece of fabric. Or you can do it from both sides halfway and then iron over this. And then just do a stitch next to it. So not over the zipper itself, but next to it. Let me show you. So somewhere about here, a little bit away from the zipper, and when you stitch it up, then it covers the zipper. I'll show you one more time. So you take the ends and fold them into or over the zipper. The fabric wants to do that anyway because of the stitch. So you see that it's already doing that, and then you just finish it this way. Then you can iron over it so that it doesn't slip when you sew over it later. Or you can pin this if you don't want to iron. I'll skip on that myself. So in that case, just pin so that it stays in place. So here I am, so you can't see the zipper at all. Now the issue would be to stitch over this because you would have visible stitches. So it's up to you if you want to do something like that. It's actually enough if you just iron over it, and with a real project you wouldn't have to worry because a stitch would be at the end here anyway, and it would keep pretty much everything in place. So then you don't have to do anything. So I'll just do a little knot over the zipper. I'm thinking somewhere around here so that it stays together, and then I'll do a stitch so that I close both of these sides up like this. If you iron over it, it stays in place, and that's it. In order to get that, I'll do stitches on both ends, so both on the left and the right, so that it stays in place and mimics what a clothing piece would look like anyway. Here we are now. So it's great if you have a plain colored fabric because then you don't have to worry about the pattern aligning on both sides. So then you just go along it and you don't worry if these are the way you want them to be. So you see here that the stitch is definitely visible because the way I sewed it together, the pattern kind of shows it. But yeah, I think it's actually okay with just ironing. So the little zipper is the only thing that's visible on here. I can unzip it and then you can see it, but when we zip it up, then it's just the fabric that you see on both ends. So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the project. So this is how we do a concealed zipper. It may have a little bit of a difference in method than from a regular one, but it's really all in the details. So you should be fine if you know how to do, or if you learned how to do a regular zipper with me, you'll be just fine with the concealed zipper too. So this time we go really close to the actual zipper. That's probably the biggest difference, so almost on top of it. But all in all, I think it's pretty much the same thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to shoot us a thumbs up if you did. If you would like to see more and stay updated for our future videos, you can subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button and staying updated that way every time we post something new. You can also check out the videos we already posted, and apart from that, thanks for watching DIY Ideas. I'll see you in our next video. Until then, have a wonderful day. Bye!